Okay, so the instructions say to solve it graphically, but we're actually going to solve it algebraically. So we're going to divide by 4, and so that gives you e to the 0.1 to the 1/10 x equals 15. Change from exponential to log, so because the base is e, it's going to be natural log, so natural log of 15 equals 0.1x. We're going to divide by 0.1 and put it into a calculator, and you get approximately x is, so it's approximately 27.08. Okay, so for this one I'm going to divide both sides by 75 first, so that leaves that, and 120 divided by 75, when you reduce it, gives you 8 over 5. The next thing is I'm going to do is I'm going to divide both sides by e to the 2x. So that cancels here. So I've got 8/5 equals, now when the bases are the same, you subtract the exponent, so 3x minus 2x is e to the x. Okay, when you subtract, when you combine these two, it's 3x minus 2x, so you get e to the x. And so now I get natural log, because the base is e, of 8/5 equals the exponent x. So you take natural log, and x is approximately 0.47. So we're going to divide by 625. So that's 1 over 125, like that. So base is e, so it's going to be natural log of 1 over 125 equals the exponent. We divide by the coefficient and plug this into a calculator, and we get x is approximately negative 241.42. So I'm going to divide both sides by 5. So then I get 2e to the 6x equals e to the negative 3x. I can divide both sides by e to the 6x. That makes this 1, so I get a 2 equals, now I'm going to subtract the powers because the bases are the same, so it's going to be e to the negative 3x minus 6x. So this is e to the negative 9x. Okay, so natural log of 2 equals negative 9x divided by negative 9. And x is approximately, okay, so if we round it to 2 decimal places, this is what you get, because it's negative 0.077. So that second 7 makes this number go up to an 8. So we're going to divide by 450. And so that gives me e to the 0.4x equals 40 over 9. So I'm going to put natural log of 40 over 9 equals 0.4x. So I'm going to divide by 0.4. And so input this into a calculator. Now remember, this is natural log of that number. It's not natural log of 40 divided by natural log of 9. It's natural log of 40 over 9. So that's how you're going to put it into your calculator. So we get x approximately equal to 3.73. Okay, so for this one, they want the exact and the approximate. So we add 10 to both sides. So 10 minus 3, that's 7. Then log base 6 of 7 equals the exponent. So we're going to add 9. And then we're going to divide by 3. So the exact value right here would be 9 plus natural log of 7 divided by natural log of 6 all over 3. This is the exact value. The approximate value after you put it into a calculator is 3.362. So again, you do 9 plus natural log of 7 divided by natural log of 6 equals, and then you divide that whole numerator by 3, and this is what you get. So this time we're enclosing both because they want exact and approximate. So we divide by, 42. So we divide by 7. So e to the 3x equals 6. So it's natural log of 6 equals 3x. We divide by 3 on both sides. So x equals natural log of 6 divided by 3. That's the exact value. The approximate value after you plug this into a calculator is 0.597. So here are the two answers. Number 8. So for number 8, I already changed it to the log equation. So we subtract 2. Divide by 6. So the exact value would be negative 2 plus natural log of 12 divided by natural log of 11, all divided by 6. When you plug that into a calculator, you get approximately negative 0.161. So this whole thing would be the answer. Okay, so for this one, e is already by itself with the exponent, so we would just do natural log of 250 equals the exponent. So that means you multiply both sides by 3. So you get 3 times natural log of 250. We add 1 to both sides. That cancels it there. And then we divide by 2. Everything on the other side, on the left side by 2. So then the exact value would be 1 plus 3 natural log of 250, all divided by 2, which is approximately equal to 8.782. So make sure that you put, after you put 3 natural log of 250, 1 plus 3 natural log of 250, you press equal, then you divide by 2. Okay, so the first thing is I'm going to subtract 90 from both sides, and then when you have a power to a power, you multiply. So this becomes 10 to the 2x equals 15, because you subtract 90 from both sides. And so this becomes common log of 15 equals 2x. We divide by 2, and so that would be the exact value, log 15 divided by 2. When you put that into a calculator, you get 0.588. Okay, so this becomes log base 5 of 30 equals x over 4. So we're going to multiply both sides by 4, and so x equals 4 times ln 30 over ln 5. That would be the exact answer. The approximate answer would be 8.453. Okay, so here's the equation for number 12, and they tell you that currently the price of gasoline is $3.25 per gallon, and the rate of inflation is 10.5%, and they want to know how long will it take for the price to go up to $4. So the initial price is 325. You want to know how much before it gets to 4. I'll just put 0, 0. The rate is 0.105 because it's 10.5%. So then this, you divide both sides by 3.25. That. And so you get, so again, on the left side, I used the fraction key. So I put in 400 over 325 because I just moved the decimal over 2 places. And so that gave me 16 over 13. The right side I added 1 plus 0.105, and that's, I got 1.105 to the t. I'm going to change to exponential, to log form. So it's log base 1.105 of 16/13 equals t. So you say, okay, t approximately ln of 16/13 divided by ln of 1.105. Okay, so you get 2.0796, and it goes on and on. So it's about 2 years. So you would write in about 2 years. Okay, so here we have, they want to know when the amount will triple. So remember, whenever they ask you that, it doesn't really matter what you start with. This is always going to be that many more times. So if they want to know triple, whatever you start with, this is going to be 3 times as much. So you can save a step if you just write 3. And then the rate is 1 plus 4%, so it's 0.04 over 6 to the 6t. Okay, so we have 3 equals 1.06. That bar means that the 6 goes forever. To the 6t, so I changed it to log form. So log base 1.06 to the with a little bar of 3 equals 6t. So now I'm going to divide by 6. And so it's going to be ln 3 over ln 1.06, all divided by 6. Okay? Okay, so you plug that in